Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to the channel. Monica LUVE here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading from now until the end of the year. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So Sagittarius, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge, Sagittarius, from now until the end of the year is the Ten of Swords. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Chariot upright. Okay. So first of all, I just want to say your reading is very interesting. For you, your biggest challenge, okay, from now until the end of 2023 is the Ten of Swords. Now, the Ten of Swords typically is talking about endings, hitting rock bottom, you know, things aren't really working out in our lives, being stabbed in the back, feeling like there's no hope left, okay? I am seeing 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock. It just changed to 12:35. So there's something here that you're trying to progress towards, which could be, you know, very much a big part of your challenge. And, you know, if you've gone through recently like a bad ending, or if you had a bad experience, or whatever the case may be here, there's something that has been very challenging for you connected to some sort of ending, some sort of conclusion. And we're going to talk about why this is your challenge, what you need to know in a moment. Now, in the recent past, you have the Nine of Cups, you have the Hierophant, you have the King of Pentacles. So in the recent past, I do strongly feel that you met somebody, okay? Could have been an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. I'm getting a Pisces here, Sun, Moon, or Rising, okay? This person really, when you met them, there was this strong feeling of, I can really commit myself to this person. I really feel like this could be the one. There's something about this person, Sagittarius, in the past that when you met them, they made you feel very fulfilled, okay? Some sort of area in your life in the past started to become very fulfilled because of this particular person. I do feel like this person came into your life when you needed it the most, okay? So you could have attracted someone new, you could have met somebody new here, and you know, when you finally met them, you said, wow, this could be the one, okay? And we're gonna talk more about this when we clarify for you in a moment. Now, in the present moment, you have the Eight of Wands, you have the Temperance, and you have the Ten of Pentacles. So in the present moment with the Ten of Pentacles, I'm really strongly getting that there's some sort of bounty that's coming into your life, some sort of abundance that's coming in. This could be financial, really. And I think I did see this in your previous reading. So there is some sort of opportunity here for wealth connected to your financial situation. We're going to talk about this. I do see one important message that I do want to mention to you, though, is that if this is the case and you're waiting for a windfall, an inheritance, money, maybe a long-term commitment, marriage, there's something here about being patient or needing to be patient, because something here needs to happen first in the present moment before you reach this abundance. And there could be some sort of travel, communication connected to this. So we're going to talk more about that for you in a moment. In the near future, you have the Ten of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the High Priestess. Wow. Wow. Okay, you have the Ten of Cups. So I feel with the Ten of Cups here in the near future, there's definitely some sort of abundance that's showing up in your life. There's this feeling in the near future of completion. But this is important for you to make the right decision in the near future, because a lot of you may not be ready to adapt or change, or even to simply listen to this inner voice, because the inner voice is going to tell you, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. It's like a little fairy, you know, she's flying in, she's like, Sagittarius, you know. And the reason why this is happening is because there's an opportunity here. And I've mentioned to you many times, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're somebody who's been here, you're an OG, you know, you've been here for a very long time, then you know that I talk about opportunities. But I don't just talk about opportunities and tell you that they're coming in. I show you and explain to you what you need to do to be aware of them, because it's one thing to have opportunities come into your life. It's another thing to take advantage of them and recognize them. Okay, so we're going to talk about that throughout your reading. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, Sagittarius, you have the Chariot with the Two of Cups. Wow. By the end of the year, you're going to be attracting somebody that you really feel you can progress with this person. It's a partnership that's coming into your life, okay? Whether it's romantic, business, whatever it is, whatever you do in your life, there's somebody important that's coming in. This is what you don't see coming. And the moon is here as well. So there's something by the end of the year, and there's that Pisces symbol, which is representing the lunar eclipses and all of that. So what you don't see coming is the fact that somebody is coming into your life and they're going to help you progress and move forward towards something that you've always wanted. Okay. This is about you recognizing, Sagittarius, that when something ends, it doesn't mean that there isn't an opportunity for a new beginning, okay? And I think that's what you're realizing and learning from now until the end of the year. So let's hop into your reading. Let's do some clarification. Let's see what's going on for you. Okay. Okay, let's clarify the Ten of Swords. Interesting. Okay, so your challenge, the Ten of Swords, the card of conclusions, is clarified by the Magician. You have the Lovers and you have the Empress. So your biggest challenge between now and the end of the year has a lot to do with relationships, love, the things that you're creating, the things that you are nurturing, okay? This is about you recognizing, for some of you, I'm just gonna say this, and it's not gonna resonate with all of you, but for some of you, you went through a really bad ending in a marriage or a commitment or relationship, okay? I don't know when this happened. For some of you, this could have happened in June, or it could have happened in May. Take it as it resonates. Something happened with you and a specific person. You were very much in love with this person. You really saw yourself moving forward with this person. Some of you are even still nurturing a connection that you're involved in that you know needs to come to an end. Again, it depends on where you are in your path, but your challenge has a lot to do with accepting certain endings that happen in your life. And, of course, with the lunar eclipse happening on October 28th, this reading is for the next 3 months. So October, November, December. The lunar and solar eclipses are only going to really affect us depending on what planets are being hit in our chart. But not only is it what planets are hitting us in the chart, it is also connected to the fact that there is going to be something in our life that is going to start new again. And it's, there's going to be one thing that starts new and one thing that comes to an end. So your challenge here has a lot to do with identifying certain things in your life that you continue to nurture, that you continue to give to, even though you know it's done or it needs to come to an end. Now, some of these things might be certain relationships, certain people in your life, certain, partnerships that you have. Not everything is going to be romantic, but for majority of you, because this is the love messages and we are, looking at a channel that says love messages, this is about love and relationships. So your biggest challenge has a lot to do with identifying what you need to eliminate. What is it that you keep continuing to nurture, but it's not giving you anything back, or it's not helping you fulfill some sort of goal that you have? Because a lot of you, I see your challenge has a lot to do with whatever it is you want, you're trying to manifest. You've been feeling blocked. You feel like no matter how much you try to manifest what you want, it seems like there's some sort of stuck energy, okay? And that's because you're still entertaining things and nurturing things that you know you shouldn't be, okay? And the more you focus on these things that are not meant for you, the more you miss these opportunities. You see what I'm saying? So your challenge has a lot to do with recognizing what is done, what is over and done with. You're going to realize this closer to October 28th, because that lunar eclipse is happening in Taurus, and wherever Taurus is in your chart is where it's going to be, you're going to be mostly affected. I do believe this is in your 6th house. If you're rising Sagittarius, this is happening in your 6th house because your 7th house ruler is Gemini. And if we go one sign back, that's Taurus, which is where the lunar eclipse is happening. So this means for you that something connected to your everyday work, could be your health, could also be romance, your partnerships as well, depending on where this falls for you. But this looks like it's a relationship that that's done, that you may need to conclude in order to move forward. And that's going to be your biggest challenge. That's what I'm seeing. Now, let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify the King of Pentacles in the recent past for Sagittarius. Okay, you have the Eight of Pentacles, you have the Four of Swords, and you have the Chariot. For many of you in the recent past, you met somebody who was connected to your work or your job or something here that you were working on. This person showed up. This person could have been an investor. They could have been somebody who was there, you know, providing and giving to you in the past. I do get a sense here that this person really helped you move forward, okay? Now, if this is connected to love, this has a lot to do with healing things with certain people or a certain particular person. I feel like there was a certain particular person that came into your life. They helped you with your work. They communicated with you behind the scenes. This person in the past really brought a lot of fulfillment to you. A lot of this feeling of like, wow, I can finally be happy. I can finally, you know, feel like there is a reason for living here in the past. Now, in the recent past, I'm also getting that for some of you, there was maybe a third party, or you had two choices or two options between two different people, okay? Because I'm seeing three people here. Either way, there was a commitment that happened here in the past, and this is what helped you heal and move forward, Sagittarius, in the past. Some of you disconnected from a relationship because there was a third party and you decided to disconnect, or you were dealing with someone who disconnected from you and moved on with someone else. Because in the recent past, the reason why someone left here, okay, and some of you were dealing with a Gemini, I'm getting a water sign, Scorpio, maybe a Libra, a Taurus here, Sun, Moon, or Rising. This person felt confused in the past. And at some point they said, you know what, enough is enough. I'm leaving. I'm disconnecting from this because one, it's confusing. I don't know where I stand with this person. And two, somebody's treating me or keeping me as an option. So as a result of that, I'm deciding to disconnect and leave. I don't feel like this was you. I feel like you were dealing with someone who disconnected from you because you treated them as a third party, or maybe you were the one that was treated as a third party and you left. But either way, somebody came into your life. They helped you heal. They helped you to move forward. Okay. In the past is what I'm seeing. I do see a third party here though. Okay. Third party in the past. All right. Now let's talk about the present moment. Now in the present moment, things are looking up for you, which is nice because I think for quite some time, things have been a little bit tough for you, but things are starting to really look good for you, especially for your financial situation. If you're somebody, you're watching this and you're saying, well, my financial situation's no good, whatever. There's an opportunity here in the present moment. The question is, are you going to take advantage of it? You might, because you're watching this and now you're aware, okay? So let's clarify. Let's see what this opportunity is that's coming in for you with the Ten of Pentacles. Tell me more about the Ten of Pentacles for Sagittarius in the present moment. What do they need to know? So the Ten of Pentacles is clarified by the Ten of Swords. You have the High Priestess and the Page of Wands. So in the present moment, your challenge has a lot to do with what's happening in the present moment. I'm going to tell you this right now. Okay. You may need to watch the reading again because there's a lot of information packed into this video. Okay. So in the present moment, your challenge, which is connected to something here you know needs to come to an end. You know it's not good for you. You know it's long overdue. Okay. And by October 28th, you're going to feel this inkling, plus 5 days or minus 5 days that, oh, I feel like something here needs to change. Now, your intuition, your inner voice is speaking to you. That little voice that's like, and you're like, shut up. That little inner voice, that's your intuition. Your intuition in the present moment is telling you it's time to move into a new direction. It is time for you to drop the burden. It is time for you to accept that something here is done. For many of you, this is a job. You've held on to this job for many years and now it's coming to an end and you may be worried. You're like, oh, I don't know what to do. I'm worried. This is about you taking the risk to plan to move into a new direction because a new direction is approaching. By the end of the year, when we're finally in the 12th month, which is connected to Pisces, even though it is, you know, we're in Sagittarius, which is going to be your birthday. This is going to be an indicator of the rebirth that's coming into your life. And I've spoken about this to a lot of people on the channel. When your birthday comes around, your birthday is that time of starting something new. It's a rebirth. It's like you being reborn again, okay? You don't just celebrate your birthday and have a couple of candles on the cake and say, oh, you know, we're celebrating my birthday. No, we're celebrating your rebirth. We're celebrating your new found freedom, your new beginning. However, what Spirit is trying to tell you is that And this is something that I've reiterated many times. If you're not in the position or you're not in the energy to receive a new beginning or prepare for a new beginning, that's why it doesn't happen for you, okay? So for many of you in the present moment, it is very important that you are listening to your intuition about relationships or certain things that you're doing that you know need to conclude and come to an end to create and prepare for a new beginning. I do see talks in the present moment about travel, or I see talks about an opportunity that's coming into your life, but there's a lot of waiting. There's a lot of patience that needs to be had in order to have this opportunity. Tell me more about the temperance in the present moment for Sagittarius. So you have the Tower, the Hangman, and the Emperor. Some of you are really upset in the present moment because a situation that you're involved in, it's breaking down, it's not working anymore, there's lots of delays, and all you want is stability. That's what you're saying to yourself. You're saying to yourself, you know, I just want stability. I want things to be stable and structured in my life. And a lot of you in the present moment may be feeling like you're giving more than getting back from a situation. And the truth here is these little things that are happening to you that are annoying, that you don't like, that you're saying to yourself, like, I really don't want to be in this situation. Well, you need to look at why you're in that situation and what you need to do to get out of it. Because again, the reason why certain things don't work out for us is because it's not meant for us. And this is why there's certain conversations that are coming in for you. And all these things that are happening are just signs. That's all they are. They're just signs to show you what is coming and what needs to change. So in the present moment, the reason why something's taking so long is because it's blocked. It could be a person you're in a relationship with. Maybe you blocked them or they blocked you. Someone here from the past does want to, you know, like heal things with you and work things out. And also this may be the case as well too, because if you still haven't successfully closed out a relationship, that could also be what's blocking your manifestations as well, because whatever's happening in the present moment is connected to your challenge, which is connected to the Magician as well. It's not only connected to the Ten of Swords, but it's connected to the Magician as well. So what it's indicating is something here you're trying to manifest will not happen until you make room for it. Until you're willing to make room for this situation, it won't happen. And I'm going to tell you something. If you're not willing to take the risk on this new beginning, you're going to miss out. You're going to miss out if you don't take the risk. For many of you, there's an important person that's coming into your life, or maybe you're currently in a relationship with someone. This person is definitely going to be your gateway to get, you know, making that money. So whatever it is, if you're working on a project or you want more money, there's a certain person around you. You need to identify who this person is. It could be someone you're in a relationship with, somebody that you are celebrating with, could be someone from your past. Either way, there's a specific person, you know who this is. This person you spend all your time with, this person you talk to all the time, this person that's like your best friend. This person wants a long-term commitment with you. They want to talk about how to get that money, but there's a risk here. And the risk is having a new beginning. The risk is walking away from something here that maybe, you know, is not fulfilling you anymore. Could be a relationship that you're in. And you've been thinking about this for quite some time, abandoning something or letting something go in order to have a new beginning. Okay. And that's what I'm seeing happen for you in the present moment. Now, in the near future, things get really interesting because something you've always wanted is showing up in your life with the 10 of Cups. Wow. Beautiful. But again, this requires you to maybe change the way you usually do things, the way you conduct yourself, because the Knight of Wands is here in the near future. And this card indicates immaturity. I did talk to you in your previous reading, and I might have sounded a little bit rude. In the previous reading, somebody said, oh, do you not like Sagittarius? Do you not like Sagittarius? Is there something, do you have something? No, guys, actually my son is a Sagittarius. So I have nothing against Sagittarius. Actually, a lot of people, I'm a moon Sagittarius. I don't have a reason to hate Sagittarius. I'm just harsh in my readings because I want you to get better. I actually care and I have a heart, unlike, you know, maybe other people doing this stuff. So I love what I do. And this is why, you know, I'm a little bit harsh with you, because what I said in the previous reading was, and this is what's showing up here. In order for you to take advantage of an opportunity, you need to be responsible. Okay. And somebody didn't like that. They got triggered. They're like, oh, you don't think I'm responsible? You don't like me? Oh, this week you don't like Sagittarius. No, I love Sagittarius every day, every hour, every day, every second. Okay. But in order for you to take advantage of this opportunity that's coming in and it's big, you need to listen to your inner voice, which I feel like you're going to do. But there's something here about changing. adapting. And there's something about you, Sagittarius. You are changeable. You are a changeable sign. You're a mutable sign. So for you to be able to take advantage of an opportunity, you may need to adapt, which you're very good at. Unless you have a lot of fixed signs in your chart, you're very good at adapting. So this is about some sort of conflict that comes up in the near future, but it happens behind the scenes because somebody comes into your life very quickly, a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. They're coming in to maybe heal things with you and bring things back into balance. There's definitely going to be a lot of evaluating if you want to move forward with this person. Somebody here wants to get serious with you. There's a lot of opportunities coming in for you, a lot. Tell me more about this important message for Sagittarius. What do they need to know? For some of you, I'm just going to say this, you still have unfinished business with somebody here that you've had pain with, okay? So if you haven't closed things out with this person that you were married to once or you were committed to, there's something here about unresolved issues in the near future. And I do feel like someone, either you or your person, wants an apology or wants to heal things with you. And this has a lot to do with your success. I've talked about this before on the channel that if you truly want to be successful, make sure that you're closing cycles out with people from your past. If you had a bad divorce, if you broke up with your ex, you know, if you left a job where you didn't, you know, thank them and close the cycle out, that's what affects your ability to have happiness and move forward. So somebody's coming into your life. I feel like it's an important person who's going to love you, who's going to be with you. They're going to bring a lot of happiness to you. But the only way you and this person can truly move forward into this abundance and happiness is when you heal things with people from the past, people that you've separated from, trauma. Because what this does energetically, and again, I've said it many times, but I'm going to say it again because there's new subscribers. What happens is when you don't close cycles out correctly with people from your past, you're just energetically creating an invisible cord. And this is what the Lovers and the Empress is. This is you feeding into something here that you know is done. So when you finally close this cycle out with this person from the past, you're going to see so much better. You're going to see better opportunities, better choices in your life because you've set the tone for something. But in order to bring a situation karmically back into balance, and this is what the eclipses are about, okay? I'm seeing 12:55 on the clock. You're going to want to check out what the number 12:55 means because this could be an important message about what's happening in the near future. And by the way, your reading is complicated, but you can go back, watch, and get little snippets here that you need to know. In the near future, there's something here Spirit is asking you to abandon. It could be abandoning, you know, relationships that are out of balance. It could be abandoning your idea of what relationships are and taking on a new idea of what a relationship is. This could be about you closing cycles out with maybe past lovers, releasing them nicely, releasing them from a place from your heart, okay? Not having resentment, anger, because all this stuff builds up inside of you. In the near future, there's an opportunity for a new beginning. But one of the things that you need to keep in mind, Sagittarius, is equal give and take in relationships, okay? If you're somebody who's involved in any type of relationship and you're giving less than what that person's giving back to you, it's a relationship of imbalance. And this is why somebody left here in the past, and it may happen again in the future. So it's very important in the near future that you identify what behaviors inside of you that you need to change in order to have bigger and better opportunities to come into your life. Some of you may watch this and say, well, it's not me. I'm not the problem. It's the other person. If you don't identify your problems and what you need to work on, then you miss opportunities. It's not about what John, Joe, Michael, Jackson, what everybody else is doing. It's about what you're doing because you only have control over yourself. And this is why what you don't see coming is the fact that you will be moving forward, but a lot of you don't know how you're going to move forward. And these opportunities that are showing up, they're coming in left, right, and center, but you need to be ready. If you're not ready for them, they may pass you by. And it's all about your behavior and how you come into the situation in the near future because someone here is still hurt over something that happened between you and them. They know that there's still a lot of healing that needs to take place. And this may be what's actually blocking you from achieving what it is that you want. And that's something that you should keep in mind, okay? So Sagittarius, let's get some advice for you. What is the advice? So the advice for you is the Lovers, the Two of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. Your biggest piece of advice here is to choose wisely. Choose the people that you are dealing with wisely, because some of you end up jumping or getting involved with certain people that may not be for you. And like I said, there's an important person that's coming into your life. This person's going to come into your life slowly, excuse me, but they're coming in to help you make some sort of decision. Okay, there's some sort of decision that needs to be made here. And this decision has a lot to do with your progress in life. Now, the lunar eclipse, the lunar and solar eclipses are connected to your relationships. Okay, why? Because when you look at Sagittarius, your 7th house is ruled by Gemini. Gemini is trining Libra, which is the soul where the solar eclipse is going to happen, which means your relationships are highlighted. They're being challenged, but in a good way. And you're going to have to decide. This person who's coming into your life, they're showing you how to create balance. You see where it says balance there? So your biggest piece of advice is to really trust and take your time moving towards this person, because whoever this person is, they're going to be putting pressure on you to make some sort of decision about something here that needs to end in order to move forward. And this new beginning that you're deciding to embark on, I'm just going to say this to you right now, it's going to lead to tons and tons and tons of success for you. But you have to make sure that you're making the right decisions, choosing the right people, and you are addressing yourself, presenting yourself in a certain way. When you do all that, when you know the whole recipe, boom, you got it. Okay, so that's your advice. That's what I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope you got something from the reading. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.